Let's talk more about this now with our chief political analyst, Matthew Dowd. And Matthew Dowd, start out with that claim from Donald Trump, baseless claim that millions voted illegally, so extraordinary given the fact that he won an election, complaining about voter fraud in an election he won.
Well, and George, the irony of this is that he says you can trust 100,000 votes spread across 3 states, but you can't trust 2 million votes spread across 50 states. I think there's 3 problems with this. One, he just made this up, either intentionally or unintentionally. As president-elect, you can't do that. 2, the most important aspect of a president is credibility and trust. And every time Donald Trump does something like this, he undermines it. And 3, I think more importantly, is the country is searching for a common sense set of facts and the truth. And when Donald Trump does this, it continues to divide the country.
Some critics see a strategy here, diversion from other stories going on in the transition, particularly conflicts of interest over his business holdings in so many different countries. That evidence continues to pile up during the transition.
I think that's the anchor that could ultimately really hurt Donald Trump in this. It's not the appointments that he's going to make, while important, or the policies he's going to push. It is what are all these conflicts of interest and the level they rise in countries across the world where he's got particular business interests. I think that's the thing that's going to follow him through this entire presidency.
Finally, we're also seeing a pretty extraordinary public fight over his pick for Secretary of State. We know he's talked to Mitt Romney. We saw his campaign manager, now transition advisor, Kellyanne Conway, on This Week, all throughout the day yesterday, raising real questions about Romney, saying there will be a huge backlash among his conservative base. And one of the questions is, would she be doing this if Donald Trump didn't want her to do it?
Well, George, it's very unprecedented. Either she's doing it, as you say, because Donald Trump wanted her to do it, which is weird to begin with. Why doesn't he just make an announcement he's no longer considering Donald Trump? Or she's not, and she's doing it off and on. She's gone rogue in the course of this. A funny thing about this is I think it's ironic that Kellyanne Conway is saying that Donald Trump shouldn't appoint Mitt Romney because he wasn't loyal in the primary, and Kellyanne Conway worked on behalf of Ted Cruz, attacking Donald Trump, and then went to work for him as campaign manager.
A lot going on in this transition. Matthew Dowd, thanks very much.